Hi, I'm Anna, Digital Media and Event Strategist here at the California Employers Association. Welcome to our YouTube channel series, Compliance Couch, where we make California HR rules simple. Today, I want to introduce our HR Compliance Director, Virginia Young, who's here to chat with us about hiring minors. So whether you're an HR pro or just trying to stay compliant, we have you covered.
So Virginia, summer is coming up, and that means teenagers are going to be out looking for summer jobs. So what are some things that California employers and employees should keep in mind to both stay compliant and avoid those costly mistakes?
Oh, that's a great question, Anna. And summer is a great time to hire minors. You can expand your talent pool, and you can give a young person valuable work experience that they would not otherwise get. There are very important things to keep in mind. A lot of rules governing employing minors, people under the age of 18 in California. Number one, be aware of hours restrictions as well as limitations on certain hazardous activities. In general, hours restrictions depend on the exact age of the minor. For example, a 15-year-old can only work 18 hours a week while school is in session, whereas a 16 or 17-year-old employee can work up to 48 hours a week. So there are differences looking at the minor's age and whether school is in session. Number two, make sure you get a permit in place prior to the minor starting work for your business. Permits are issued by the school or the superintendent of the school district based on where your minor lives. Remember, work permits expire at the beginning of every school year, so your minor employees will need to get new permits every fall. Number three, remember that your minors, like your grown-up employees, have certain rights in the workplace. Be sure they are entitled to minimum wage, overtime, meal and rest breaks, proper wage statements, everything your adult employees are entitled to.
So what are the most common questions that you hear employers asking?
Well, a question that we get very frequently is whether minors have to have the harassment prevention training that adult employees have to go through every 2 years. And the answer is yes. If you have 5 or more employees, all of your employees, including minors, are required to have harassment prevention training every 2 years. But speaking of training, if you have 5 or more employees and hire minors, all of your human resources personnel and your supervisors of those minors are considered mandated reporters under California law. This means that additional mandated reporter training is going to be required for each of those employees.
Thanks, Virginia.
So that wraps up this month's HR Compliance Couch. If you'd like more tips and assistance, log into your member account and access the toolkit on employing minors, as well as our mandated reporter training and harassment prevention trainings. Have more specific questions? If you're a member, call us at 1-800-399-5331. You can also drop a question in the comments or reach out to us at ceainfo@employers.org. And most of all, don't forget to subscribe. We will see you next month for HR Compliance Couch.